Hey, welcome to another edition of On the Table. Thank you so much for tuning in on this particular day that we live to remember the first Republican president of Zambia, the founding president of Zambia, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, who would have been turning 100 years old today. So that's what makes this year pretty interesting and very special. So I know because of that, tomorrow is also a holiday and people will be getting up to their own things, and hopefully you're enjoying responsibly wherever you are, whether you're Livingi because of a certain festival, or maybe you are from the Copper Belt, right, watching us from the Copper Belt right now, where the Diamond TV Presenter Search auditions have also been taking place. And speaking of Livingi, this coming weekend, the auditions do continue, and the judges will be in Livingston to audition those who feel they have what it takes to be part of the next set of presenters to join the Diamond TV family. So if you have what it takes, you need to be in Livingston this weekend. And also, if you know somebody who is interested, let them know of this opportunity. My name is Jumwega, or simply Chumweka, aka Chila 3, and I'm your host. My guest today is a renowned video director who is no stranger to the show. He's been on the show. And today we get into so much around his music and also definitely his work, including what's happening within the music industry. I'm talking about the one and only Lanzi Cooper. Cooper Visuals. He's already here, as you can hear and probably see. But let's have a look at what you can expect today on the show.
The industry's kind of stuck. There's no money. Probably if you stick around with them, you get to know that there's no money.
When you hung out with Makitu and Slabby?
Yeah.
Were you so frustrated that you wanted to really kill yourself as you posted?
I don't owe anyone any apology. If you can't read, you can't read.
So that's what you look out for today on the Table. In fact, he recently released a music video from his EP titled Benda, and he's got a song titled Weka that features Chewe. Let's take a brief look at the music video.
But your current is dakanga patson longano kumushoyo makaka funika vilavu sela kumukaka beta uliweka pantu yoli saka ufunika chikondi ndalama na love ya mabosezi. Why you wanna put your heart into losezi tefye wali hapa wali juju ko mutima wali toba nayo tayari putuka waikali lafye mumpumu leskado takutemwa ne fituntulu chishi wala tulila kwa tuli pabukulu beta wali piamo mami ulika tuntulu umfwa. You need some love, Superman in a love, superpower. Wakanda type of love, chikondi cha forever. Ichitemu iko chena, afile akupan. Stick by your side, your love into fakufuta you can call. When you need someone to tap. Your body ngatifunika samoma. You can call ngatufunika company and see all your love and boss up your body ndaba. Waikali la fake. Les kando takutemwa ne fituntulu chishi wala chulila kwa chuli pabukulu beta wali piamo mame ulika.
Get up, yemi nina tente, tampo kweno yo muleke, sama wana musho wako ndeke. Get up, yemi nina tente, tampo kweno yo muleke, sama wana musho.
Now allow me to welcome the one and only Lanzi Cooper. You know, sometimes I'm always thinking, even now I was thinking, I know there's Lanzi Cooper, which is the artist. Yeah?
Yes.
And then there's the
Director Cooper.
Director Cooper, who's the videographer, the video director, isn't it? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
It has been some months.
Yeah. And we're back at it. By the way, 100 years of KK. I don't know how well you know the story of KK, but what would you say can be some of the lessons we can learn from from people like him and of his generation?
Well, maybe if I just make it short,
Yeah.
he was a hero. He's somebody who, every time I read this story, because I was not really there,
Yeah.
it reminds me of never giving up and just having a strong heart to whatever you want to achieve. Yeah. And it also makes me remember that not everybody is a follower. Others are born to lead.
Oh yeah. That's a good lesson. Plus, he was also an artist himself. You know, he composed some songs at the end.
Yeah, and he was a boys brigade just like me.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a boys brigade. He's the person who brought boys brigade to Zambia.
Ah,
Yeah.
I didn't know you boys brigade.
I'm a full-time boys brigade. It's just that I took some pedal off, not because I was backsliding really, but because I've been leading a group, and I believe in a leader without a successor is not a good leader. So the time that I was leaving church, that's like 4 years ago, for me to just concentrate on my thing, I made sure that the boys that I shoot with, there's a boy, I think you...
Is it Wamsi?
Yes. That boy, I've been with him for more than 13 years. So I knew him from church. The time I was leaving church, I left him there. Then after I finished school, I still felt like he's like a mini-me.
I mean, even your names kind of rhyme. Lanzi, Wamsi.
Yeah, he's like a mini-me, you know, and it took me by surprise because I went to church, then I found him having a small camera and trying to do media. So it told me to say, okay, this person, apart from just church work,
Yeah.
I think there's some type of way I influence his life.
Nice.
So I just decided to get like 3 of them. So all the guys that I work with at Cooper Shots, they are like my boys. Like I've known them for a while. They are family.
What's the size of your team?
It depends. So it depends with the type of job and how much is on the table. Yeah. Like it can even be a 1-man team.
Yeah.
It can be a 2-man team. And probably this is what people don't really understand. This is why you see work differ most of the time. If you pay me 30K, you receive a 30K job. You pay me a 10K job. 15. 5 worms is going to come and I want to go.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. So
But speaking of that, I know you said you've been working together for like 13 years and you've built trust over the years. But even for this particular video, how did that work? Where now you have to be the artist and you have to trust someone behind the scenes and to do the work. How does that work? Because I think about it, it's like being a producer when you're also an artist. So instead of you just focusing on recording your vocals, you also want to double as a producer there.
No. So the only thing I do is grade his work. I don't interfere with his creative aspect. At the end of the day, if I do interfere, then it means I'm not allowing him to grow as his own creative director.
Yeah.
So for me to bring him close, it means I trust him.
Yeah.
You see? So the same way I can trust him with any other person's work is the same way I trust him with my work.
But how would you make, or how would you describe how people have responded to the song Weka, the EP generally?
Okay, so those songs are songs that I recorded like 3 years ago. 4 to 5. Yeah, 4 to 5. I think I was still at Evelyn Horn. Yeah, so what happens is the videography worked first, then it reached the point where I focused more on my career because creative directing is my career. I went to school for that. So I'm a whole-round creative director. I'm just not a video director. There are some works that I do background for TVs and everything else, yeah. So when it worked, I decided not to really confuse people and just to first focus on the money.
Yeah.
Then for me, music is like a second thing it's a project right now. So right now what I'm trying to do is I wanted just to test the waters. Are these guys going to say, hey, trash, hey, akaziko pache, bwanj. Then I really wanted also to just take off. So my plan with the music is not a soon thing. So even the way it's doing right now, for me it's like, wow, it's really moving. You get the point? Yeah, but for me it's like it's a long-term plan. Probably you're gonna feel the Lanzi Cooper, the other guy, by next year January. So you feel me from how my works will be, how coordinated they will be, and everything else. I've learned from the best, and I feel like I can take up the rest. Music is not about talent. Whoever like to, it's not talent. It's not about the vocals, man. It's about how you express yourself with your fans and relate. At the end of the day, it's about building a community, and I feel like my community right now is kind of cool. Yeah,
and which even leads to my next question, because in as much as you've got this project going on, how do you think artists have responded to this? Because obviously a lot of artists have interacted with you as a creative director, as a video director, but then you're showing this other side of you, of the music side. How do you think they feel about it?
First thing first, I've kept the music side very professional. I don't mix Director Cooper with Lanzi Cooper. So every time I'm talking to an artist about music, I make sure it sounds new to them. Or if they know that I do music, we don't relate because I'm Director Cooper. Probably there are people that I know, like my guy, Triple M and Chewe and everything else, Blood Kid. I will send the song and not act as Director Cooper. Wait for them to respond. So for me, it's a different ballgame.
But I bet it must be easy, for you to even get these guys to do a song with you.
No. It's not easy because I don't make my business easy. So I expect them not to make it easy for me. It's business. I always even ask people, hey, if you've seen, probably there's a song that needed to come out first from that EP that I know that it's gonna make it big, but we didn't shoot for it. You know why? Because I respected the guys. They are busy, and I need to catch them when.
Which one was that?
The one that features Mark II and Tishon. Who Are We is a song that I know the day that I'll promote it nicely, it's gonna blow up. And trust me, I'm only going to shoot that video in December.
That's how confident you are.
Yeah. So there are three things involved. There's where you're talented, that artist that sounds so sweet, and when you sing, people will be like, hey, this is my guy. Then there's us, who come to you and tell you to say, I'm Lance Cooper, open up. We're here to buy the buildings, and you shall respect it. So I know where and how to touch and where to touch at this point in time.
So again, I'm thinking to myself, even in a case where you ask them if you have to pay or not, don't some of them even want to think of options where you do some sort of barter system? Okay.
We don't do barter.
We
don't do barter system with here. We don't.
Really? Probably. Don't a lot of artists do that. Artists do feature for feature.
Probably I'll be lenient. Feature for feature music, not video. And you are dealing with two different people.
No, maybe do maybe give them a discount. Okay.
Hey, but you in most cases, I even have like my own people that I do that for on a daily basis. So the funny thing about music videos is there are things that people don't know. So right now, the industry is kind of stuck. There's no money. You don't need to tell somebody unless Fetawai Konkafi. Look at what big artists are trying to do. Apart from your maps, you figure out that ama video tari wako waikata. So waramona timane tamuti. So you need to sense. So if you survive, it means kwadi wako na bagairi ine chanyo chatuombe ko gairi wongo tefe for pinya pa ture let's just try to make this work. Waikataka.
I remember you said this last time. So there really is no money, because you know that perception is not understood by a lot of people, because maybe you look at maybe 4 or 5 artists and how they're doing, how they're living their lives, and you said it again here that there really is no money. Or maybe is the money just with a few artists and the rest?
I'll give you an example. You don't need to be a mathematician to know that recent Yo Maps video would cost more than 170. Because I've been to South Africa, I've shot there, I know T's and C's and everything else, yeah. So now, compare Yo Maps' video and the rest of the videos. You get to figure out that there's practically few money. And this is Yo Maps we're talking about. That is a brand ambassador for 6-7 things. And the most happening artist at the moment. So which means it's cool to pull up the search. But the rest, tell me how many people are willing to put in 100 pin or 170 in a music video.
Marky 2 isn't, Slap D isn't.
It's wild. For Mark Slap, they know the industry. It's their industry. You get. So they'll do mathematics very well. I've got the privilege of growing up around them and how they do their things. Probably if you stick around with them, you get to know that there's no money.
When you hang out with Marky 2 and Slap D?
Yeah, because you see where they get their shackles from. You see, they work day in, day out. The music, it's just now a playing ground, you see. So that's how things go, man. Like when you get to know those things.
If I'm an aspiring artist now, I'm coming up in the game, I'm listening to Director Cooper. I'm demotivated, really.
No, you shouldn't.
So maybe my mom is right. I should just focus on.
No, you shouldn't. I'll give you an example. There's a time that 10,000 meant a lot of things to me.
Yeah.
There's a time that 20,000 meant a lot of things to me. And there's a time 50K meant a lot of things to me. But there's this time now that even when I have a 50K, it's done.
It's gone just by the thought.
Yes. You see? So again, the level of attaining is through how someone wants to go. Why kataka? Nina alimwona po abantu ashitafika moto kariro na mairo ashitapukambia why katate? Then I'm like, well, I know people that probably has 50 cars and they're not excited. So it tells you that there's level of people go wealthy in different ways.
But from your observation, where do you think it's I don't know if I can say going wrong, where it seems like there's just a monopoly of 1 or 2 people. Maybe in this case, almost like one person who is making the money and making the right. Is it the right moves? Where do you think is a problem here? What do you think someone like even Yo Maps is doing that's different from everyone else?
There's there are 2 things. There's God's grace, time, and you just making it. There's God's grace, time, and you just making it. It's not like a lot of people are not working, bro. They are. But time and chance comes once. You grab it, you take it. You mess it up, it's gone. So for Yo Maps, it's time. There's nothing that you can do. Check, me, I've been following the guy. I've worked with him, we talk, we in good books and everything else.
I was even about to ask that because I haven't seen you shoot for Yo Maps in a while.
Okay, I don't have issues with them. I think Yo Maps last time was with the wife. I think they were leaving Mac 2 studio. So he hollered and said, hey, never tumina kwa nyimbo then kope ko something. So I was like, you know what? With what you want to achieve, if truly, this is not like I'm lying, he's going to tell you. If looking at what you want to achieve, by then, I think that was 7 months ago, I told him, I'm not the right person you need to work with right now. Work with Lo.
You told your maps that?
Yeah. The wife was there. I'm pretty sure she was shocked because she knows me as that guy, you know. But I'm growing and I mean well for the industry. So those words were coming from me knowing what Lo can do and what he has at the moment. You see? He has the experience. He's been shooting. He has shot 10 years before I started. He's got an eye, and he's somebody that I've learned from all these years. You see? So it reached a point where both of us, even when I hear my name getting close to his name, it's like, oh. I've been cycling very fast at this point in time for me to reach where my name is even mentioned. You see, but I know what he has. So I was looking at it in a sense that, your maps, this year Afunika give a different guy. So the best person is this person. So I told him we're gonna work, but after 8 months, because I knew after 8 months I'm gonna get the same gear. Maybe even better. You see? So if I'm working with your maps, yeah, we've talked like 2 weeks ago. If I'm working with your maps now, it means it's going to be next month because I'll be at the same par.
So what you're telling us is you turned down an opportunity to work with your maps because you felt DJ Lo was a better videographer.
Exactly. And that doesn't make me neither a good video director. People know statistics out there, but I'm looking at what he has, what he knows, what he can bring to the table right now with how Your Maps wants to push his brand.
Yeah.
I'm only fit to shoot him next month. And not only because of that, because I'm also having a mind shift and I had a lot of things going on. And yeah, so it's just me meaning well for the industry.
Wow, that's pretty nice of you. And do you feel DJ Lo is doing a great job at that?
Yeah, he is. I watch his work. We talk. We've now met 2 to 3 companies where he goes, he pitches, I go, I pitch. He gets the job. I learn from it. Some I get the job. You get. And for me, it makes me know that I'm walking in the right path.
Yeah.
Trust me, the true video director like Lanzi Cooper or Director Cooper, you're going to feel Director Cooper probably in 3 years' time. I won't be a person anybody can mess with. Me, I'm a type of person that never gives up. I learn every day. And frustrations and the industry makes me strong every single day. So, this wiki, it's a Lanzi Cooper wiki. Ninkwata kufanya maweeks ya tatu. Okay.
But is it possible for both of you to work together? Like on one project, if Your Maps calls the both of you?
Man, if we can pay all of us. DJ Lo is my brother.
Yeah.
He's my brother.
So it's just a matter of getting the money. Okay, so before we take a break, I want to find this out from you because you have the music side, you have the creative, director side. If you had to drop one, which one would it be?
Music.
You didn't even hesitate to that.
Music.
It's a no-brainer. It's easy like that.
Music. Any day, anytime.
So you're not as passionate about it because if you'd have listed the
way. You know how it is.
Or because there's no money.
No, it's not even about the money. With the dream that I have, call me Papa Don Jazz in the next 10 years.
the one and only ambitious Lanzi Cooper, aka Director Cooper, who is still our guest. We'll take a break, but here's what to expect coming up after the break. Were you so frustrated that you wanted to really kill yourself as you posted? A phone call,
I
my friend.
don't owe anyone any apology. If you can't read, you can't read.
Welcome back to On the Table. Still hanging out with Lanzi Cooper, aka Director Cooper, and we talked about a lot of things from the music business side before the break. We spoke about how obviously now we've seen DJ Low and Yo Maps working together, but you also have your own artists who you know that if this artist is about to drop a video, it's going to be Director Cooper. You know, we can trust that the Toela Kara video will most likely be shot by Director Cooper. Neo Slayer as well. I mean, I've even found you've been filming. I think I once found you filming the Falling music video when at an event at one of these hotels. So you guys, what is your relationship even with these, especially these two artists? What's the relationship like? Is it just strictly business, or it's beyond that?
Toela, you can't mention any artist that believes in me like Toela. So it's beyond that. Yeah, but she just did something with DJ Low when I was not around. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I said most like. You're like a go-to person for.
Yeah, she understands me. I understand her.
Yeah.
Beyond that, she believes in me. She believes in what I do.
Yeah. I mean, she's one of the first people you worked with like on a professional level, right?
Yeah. Yeah. In
And
fact, she's. I think the time that she did Dit Manana, we did the biggest video in Zambia that year. And that story was funny, you know. Like she met me at Power TV by then. I was working there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know much thing about my video. And he says, oh, okay, yeah. But it's much take something connects us. Now we are. Yeah, so okay. It's very cheap and it and pity se connects us. Nishbanati block. Wenzofuna wajawe wanga tumire phone. Badiamo. Ndiamo tina chaela Dit Manana. The rest was history, man. That's how this Lanzi Cooper business thing came about. Yeah, but the first person I worked with was Chef. Chef even died.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Chef,
no, you and Chef also.
Chef in died. We don't even care. That one is my person.
There's also Neo Slayer.
Nimaziba noziba akakopa kwinangu. Ama nuuza. Tule bumbako na jiwa hapa fest. Tumfue kofua ngachita. That's how close me and Chef.
That's nice, eh?
Ifuna na kuchoka ile moneka so na ipopo kati. Yeah, zikari. Serious.
Loyalty, yeah?
Yeah.
Neo Slayer?
Same. So right now, I can tell you that DJ Low is going to shoot one video. Not because they did something with Yo Maps, no. Because so just like I told you, next month will be out. So I told him, then I thought we say to fish me fiat pa. So the difference that's going to be there is I'm with Galaya most of the time.
Yeah.
So Galaya is trying to just change the way the face of Cooper Shots is looking. Yeah. Then I've got like 3 guys One is a colorist. The other one, he does animation and 2D, 3D. So, yeah. Plus, I'm also working with Xerox on something. So, we just want to try out how they work outside. Not the Zambian type of chipante pante.
Getting to that point of loyalty, how does it also work? Where, I mean, there's people that you work with and then they decide to work with someone else. You don't ever feel like you're going past the boundaries of loyalty. Especially the ones who don't tell you even. They just
Kairi, you know, when you keep doing the same thing every day, at some point you seem to relax a bit. So there are people that think what's going on with Cooper? Maybe guys, me I even turn down work if I'm not in a good space. So right now there's something that I'm trying to do. I don't want to do what I did last year. Plus my year didn't start well, so I needed to shape up. Then after that, abazo wagawa satachena 30 days.
Their days are numbered.
30 days. Heroin in makamba monganseka 30 days uzadaboche back to back top 10 yan pa Diamond 17 nishwaziwa na bread. And what I've done now, I've got a team, so it's different. Nganfuna nikala cheko nyumba vafana vapanga script na bwana bwera chena doriki na nafakapo chena rogo kai tu arifu bombela.
Speaking of Neo, what do you think of Neo as an artist? You work closely with him. What do you think of Neo as an artist?
So, Paddy Neo, I can say anything because he's my brother.
And there's a reason why I've asked you. I remember we spoke about it briefly.
He's a very good artist, and Neo, I'm saying this again, bro. At some point, you need to realize that you can never be a king if you don't bring down other kingdoms. I end here.
And he's apparently the king of hearts.
He's doing fine, but I feel like he can do much better.
I'll remind you of what you said when I asked you. We spoke about even his presence. I remember we had this conversation in his presence, and I remember you said something like something about him being a bit too humble or doesn't want to speak his mind. Which is also something you said last time when we met on the show. You said being humble will never take you anywhere.
Yeah. So, even to Virpavirica, Kurijawa, arrogant, pompous, and shiny, then Kawek kind of na Vefunugochti. Then Kurinai Jakowat. Do a land scooper then. Let me go do, you do. That's the boy be pompous way. So, Ujamuntoni Mukari. At some point, even Jesus and Abu to that in dear Jesus. Bro, you need to tell your people that I'm me. If you don't tell them, how are they going to tell you that you are you?
Sometimes when you do that, people now get seemingly angry and want to bring you down. As in Veram guys who let's show him now.
Mona.
He thinks he's all that. We'll bring him down. The ones who made him to be where he is.
Mark 2 made you believe that he's a Mopondo. It worked for him.
But he didn't come.
Your maps used the international thing till we started doing it. You see? At some point, when you lead a lot of people, you need to make them understand that it's in this. You know, the smartest person I know that knows how to lead his people is Chef. Hey, go and trust Chef pay up so when she army is a bit apart.
No, Chef, Actually, there's two people I feel in Zam Entertainment you can't mess with. Sheffy is one of them.
So now, if you
Sheffy
see,
has a cult following. Sheffy,
Exactly. So
you don't mess with Sheffy.
he built that.
You don't mess with Sheffy.
The most supported artist, the other one is Muzu. He built that. You need to build certain things.
Do you think you got part of it from Sheffy as well?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just that it's more smarter, and I'm learning to be.
Because Sheffy has an amazing following. You can sometimes it's almost as bad as it's like almost like insult the president.
It is. It is. And it's just that
Except maybe you won't be arrested. Maybe
It's
you
just
might
that
survive arrests, but
it is.
Yeah.
Is one person I know. If you wanted today, a lot of things can tremble. Abwera mbache kungoza so. Pangaipe pano. Chef.
So meaning if you talk bad about Sheffy, you can literally block your way in the industry.
Not really. Nobody runs. Anyway, I'm a business guy.
Yeah.
Last time I said,
Yeah.
and I do business.
Yeah.
Xerox. Bro. Nipa men. Okay, sir. I'm a business guy. Chumweka.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Sir.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know if by the time this show is airing, if this project will be out, the one you're working on with Jay.
Yeah, we shot it yesterday and it's out today.
Okay, so by the time people are watching this show, meaning Xerox's video would have been out, and I hear there's some fire coming out of that.
Msepera chile.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've heard some projects about that person. May God lead that boy, man. He's gifted us. Yeah.
You know, it's pretty interesting. I mean, when you look at headphone music and the artists that they have under their
There are only two.
their radar.
There are only two artists.
Who and who?
Xerox and Msepera chile.
What about X-Trap?
So now Natana Choka.
I didn't see that. It's out.
He's out. He's out. And now
Where is he? Where did he go?
Now nampuka post a post that wafuna msai na kule Kazadi. Now nampuka post kasoche.
Kazadi music.
Walipo che.
That's a good friend of yours, isn't he?
Friend.
Or acquaintance? What do you colleague? Magamachan.
Ni mziwa che. Mziwa che.
When was the last time? Have you ever talked before?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I remember you mentioned that you've
Yes,
talked.
we talk. We talk.
You talk.
Yes.
Have you worked on projects together?
We wanted to.
But
It didn't work out. It didn't meet my expectations.
financially?
Ka ilikuwa ngalati nina mweni 7-0. Then ukabwira kuniuza mu ufuna ku 7-0. Beta chewa ndako kuli bantu yo afuni ko 7-0 mu ufuni ko 7-0.
And because you're both filmmakers, so
It's not even that. Like, I've got procedures if you want to work. You see, I don't listen to music minus payment. And I've got reasons I don't do that. Drifter had the song called Tidiche. Tidiche. So I heard that song. Then somebody else came also saying Tidiche. Then I shot the video. Yabwan pinda mkira. Atine nezaenda kugurisa concept kuri Drifter Tidiche. Since then, I only listen to music when someone pays me.
So you're not paid to listen to the song even. That's why.
Yeah,
you're
but
paying.
he sent to me the song and told me it featured Tani, the entertainer. I also believed. I listened to it. Well, so this week I told him, oh, okay. On such a project, maybe I'll need $10,000 for it. For me to meet what you want to do.
Was it because it was him? Did you charge that much because it was him or what?
I charged that much because of what he wanted to achieve. But truth be told, ask Rich Busy, I charged $10,000 for international features. Because I don't get to work on the work alone.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean that does that does add up. But let's also talk about, you spoke about your year not starting pretty good. What happened at the beginning of the year for you?
A lot, man. A lot. So it was just where but anyway, just know that I'm back. A lot happened. But I'm okay.
I saw you, I think you shared things about people owing you money and not paying you.
Fam, like, the bad part about some of us? We messed up when we were starting, so when we even telling the truth, it looks like we're lying. But right now, I'm not doing any brother thing, any sister thing, no. I've got few people that I call brothers and sisters. The rest will just work. And if you've seen, I no longer talk, man. Because how I've been lately, I feel like if somebody messes me up, I can easily kill. I just want to be honest. So I've been doing my own therapy home with my people. It's bad than you think it was. And I'm pretty sure you would also not want to... Xerox, please. So, kulikuya machaira ko ma interviews ku side ndeko tiriti. Apa so ni paseti nyankira phone paseti. Okay. So, it was bad than you think it was. So, inamba chemonga deche nyama sovera waizivo. So, I had some contract with the owner of Nexus. So, nabwana dabwa she festa namvira ko chat mamotoka batenga tenga kuja. So, for me it was a different case. Like I partially worked for whatever I earned. Nadabache motoka nifuna kuenda kuchamso ko festi pa deksha kuchakut. Yeah, bwanji. You on game was che. Then nabwana mvira chati muntu wanga we ninatenga tikachaye business afola vintu vanga. That same day, like 10 hours first day ki nikaninyesa kuziba what's really going on. Ero maiziba ja was upon a madam che hapa na start somewhere wazi lenya bwa peze kachata we bagay bakusebenzesa change due batenga then bakutabamu 16 hours I was getting a payment. I got less boy na bwana pesa kati nankana nankongore overwork that I did. You see? Then motoka nirib that I worked for. And at that time I was not thinking of buying another car cause
but the car was not in your name at that time.
Yeah, so me I was not in a hurry because my car was cool.
You didn't do change of ownership.
Yes.
So it was in the name of Nexus?
It was in the name of the owner.
Owner of Nexus.
Yes.
Because I know he also had his own...
My business was clean.
Those issues, yeah.
Yeah, my business was clean. Even right now, me and him talk and...
But I'm sure you understand how it works when people are believed to have Ivama proceeds of crime, and sometimes even beneficiaries get to be disadvantaged.
Yeah, but...
People believe to be beneficiaries.
Yeah. at the end of the day, such is life. Then there are other things that I can really not go into because our industry is really small. You see, but I learned to just work with paperwork.
Oh yeah, yeah. Very
Whether
important.
you my person, you are not, I will just need to sign somewhere at this point in time. But trust me, from all that thing, I know who I'm with and who I'm not with.
So you're owed money. The people who cut you out of certain monies you're supposed to receive, it put you in debt, and that created more problems.
Exactly. Then, about Pescat. In that process, certain things that I really needed to do could have not been done at that time.
So these are people you worked closely with and they betrayed you like that.
Yeah. And it's waste. It's waste. It's just that I've learned to keep my mouth shut and just work. Because you can't defeat me in that area of work. So you can eat today and I'll eat tomorrow. But it was bad. It was really bad. Really bad.
So this was just from like people like your fellow videographers and creative directors and not really artists.
So people are just not honesty, man. People are not just honesty. Whatever guys did to me, if it was 2 years ago, so 7 could have been gone. I could have made sure that 7 of them by now
Gone
have just
out.
been saying rest in peace, rest in peace.
That should not even be funny.
I know, I'm just being honest. Like the way I was 2 years ago,
Mm.
I could have done anything to take them down.
But you're a changed person.
Yeah.
As someone who was also part of the Boys Brigade.
Life hits people differently, man. For me, I feel like certain characters, it's good that I learned them early, in my early year in the industry. I now know that some people will be there but not there. Some people act like you're around because they get something from you. Some who genuinely love what you do and make sure that THA mfana, THA. So it is wild like that.
But I mean, you talk about how back then you'd have taken people out, you'd have, killed them. But then from the most recent post, were you so frustrated that you wanted to really kill yourself as you posted?
Simonzo verenga chemushe. Nayo wamene unaenda kuskuru chizungu na wananifuna usipapa. I just said I quit this thing. And I want to do something else. That's what I said.
Not that you wanted to take your own life.
No.
Because I think I saw a lot of people saying,
No.
oh, worried. I'm sure you received
And
my phone call.
I
my phone.
don't owe anyone any apology. If you can't read, you can't read. No, you don't expect a person like me to take their life. Man, get it from me. If I want to invade your house today, I'm a type of person that will make sure I find my way and invade it. In case you don't know, let me bring you back. I'm the guy that every gatekeeper blocked from Nexus and still made it. And shot more videos than anybody else at Nexus. I'm the same guy that niggas, even that I know, blocked at Kalandanya. And I'm able to eat with Kalandanya on the same table at this point in time. I believe in hard work. If it doesn't happen today, let it happen tomorrow. Why I felt like, let me just leave, it's because I know myself. And I never wanted to look like a villain at some point. At times, silence is gold. Let me just tell you, I quit, do your thing. And right now, the space that you've seen a lot of videographers having, it's because I just said, let me rest. Those that have worked with me, they'll tell you, I'm a kind of person that can call you, pa, hey, at Branch, what are you doing? T, let's go shoot that thing, I like it. That's me. And that's how I dominate the industry. Even now in my waist, go to any TV channel that shows a lot of music videos. Count how many videos are going to play that are from me in 1 hour. So I was in bins and I don't owe anyone. That's the problem I think I have with a lot of Zambians. Context, read to understand. Period.
And it's good you should be able
and
to
I
share
said
the
a lot of
context.
things in there. A lot of things. Those who are smart grasped. It's just that there are people that believe in me and said, but kupanga fika pasoni shiri bad.
But you still took the post down, isn't it?
I didn't. It was not me.
Who took it down?
My team.
Did they explain to you why they took it down?
They just told me we can sort it in a different way. Then I think it just escalated to something else.
Because that's what made it worse. That's why people thought you were doing
And
something
a
else.
lot of people were happy. And I was just like, whoa. Tidipo. But anyway, that thing again told me a lot of people that I was with and people that I was not with. And how people look at things. And it's the reason why this year I'm going to make sure you feel the weight.
Who was the first person who reached out to you after that post? Do you remember?
My girlfriend,
Anyone from the industry?
Maktoum, and the wife.
Did they also think you were trying to take your life? Or did they understand from your context?
For Maktoum, I didn't need to explain myself because he knows A to Z. So he knew what was going on. It's just that he knew now, apa maya pain apa.
So what did he say to you when he called you?
He came and gave me a check for 25p in face to go and pay the guys that pressured me a lot. I owed people more than 200p. And I needed to pay them in that week. Without fail.
So now you're okay. Now things are better, isn't it?
This is Lanzi Cooper, man. You don't expect me to stress over a 200p for a month. Come on, I just know a lot of people that can dash that money. Oh, let me tell you how people believe in the same person. People feel like, can never make it. The same week after I went back for work, it's just that I was not in my right state, so I was only working on corporate stuff. Even now, most of the videos that I've seen, it's not me who has been on the camera.
It's
Even
one thing.
it's my boy. I think I've only shot 2 now. The Sheffy one and the Jorox one. This is me coming back. Zingati, I was there. I won't say we were working with Toela like the way we work. It was just a whereby boy. That's how it was. But I'm yet to work with Toela, and you know, we register when we work. It's the same thing. If even the energy that I've been getting lately, where people don't know, because I'm not saying anymore, where they don't know what's really going on. Did you know that I talked to Yomaps about that? He's my friend. And by then, before he went that side, me and him were G's. He believes in me. And I told him, I'm on up and tidy daka. Give me at least 6-7 months. I'll be back. I'll call you. And I'm a type of person, if I wanted to make a statement, I'll easily use Chilewan. Because I understand how the game is.
Yeah, at some point it seemed like you were Team Chilewan over your moms. And I was there at the time we had that end of year review.
I've never been Team anybody. I just speak the truth. Honestly, I got it hard, so I don't feel nice when people are being oppressed.
Being oppressed, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good to maintain the balance. Director Cooper.
It's the same as me, I know you.
Yeah.
I've known you do this, then Kepler says, no, umkopera. I'll practically say, but boys, nishaoneka cheka mfana enzo chitave hivi guys. You get?
Yeah.
So me speaking the truth is not siding.
Big ups, Director Cooper. I've seen Jerox is here. I'm sure he wants his project now. So you need to do just that.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming through, as always.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm a business guy.
He's a businessman. We have to go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we're back again next week, Sunday.